Versatile Mage. Chapter 28. It's actually an S. How is it? The principal asked the 3 examiners. Before the 3 examiners could report the emergence of the dark stone, Mage spoke up. Oh, since there's a problem, why don't you let him do the test again? Director Wang, please go to the storage room and grab another star appraisal stone. Although the star appraisal stone is useful, it's a little fragile. After receiving interference from different energies, it can start having problems. I'd really like to thank Mrs. Tang Yu for noticing the issue with just a glance. You're truly covering up for our mistakes. Mage was really an old fox. He immediately covered up the matter, leaving the 3 examiners unable to report the actual problem. Tang Yu's brow furrowed. She knew this matter probably had something to do with Mage. If she made this public, the school directors would be troublesome to deal with. After thinking it over, she decided it would also affect the students' examinations, so it was better to leave it alone. Alright, redo the test. Redo the test. Student Mo Fan, there were some small problems with the star appraisal stone. The grade from before is invalid. We will give you one more chance to redo the examination, the bald examiner quickly said, clinging to a straw of hope. Mo Fan looked at them as though they were a group of clowns. You want to play? Keep playing. This father is waiting. Great. Go take the test again. At most, you'll receive a D. How could you get a B? Third brother, we can once again leave the school in a natural manner, Lu Shaoying said excitedly. The heavens hadn't turned their back on him. He was so thankful that Mrs. Tang Yu discovered the problem. Just as he'd said, how could Mo Fan, someone with even worse luck than him, suddenly turn things around? Mrs. Tang Yu, why did you even bother? Giving this student another chance isn't necessarily a good thing, Zhu Musheng said with a half smile, half sigh. So it really was the star appraisal stone malfunctioning. This made Zhu Musheng feel bad. What was meant to happen was finally coming. The penalty no one had received in 3 years was about to land on a student in his own class. Ha ha, how could I, Huang Faifeng, possibly be at the very bottom? Mrs. Tang Yu, you're a hero. I really admire you, Huang Faifeng said, relieved. On the other side, Mu Bai's henchman was also extremely happy. Almost scared the hell out of me. I really thought this dreg was making a comeback. Even I, Zhao Kunsen, only got a B. Good, good. Mu Bai, this broken star appraisal stone almost let that kid pass. I've realized Mrs. Tang Yu is increasingly more like the lover of my dreams, Zhao Kunsen said, wiping cold sweat from his forehead. Oh. Mu Bai, why do you still have such a long face? Didn't they say he only received a B due to the malfunction? Don't worry, he'll definitely be kicked out. Could you shut up? You're annoying. Mu Bai snapped, clearly in a foul mood. Zhao Kunsen backed away, not knowing how he'd offended his master. The examinations for the other classes had basically ended. Because of the problem with Class 8's test, many people began to gather around them, including the top students from other classes. At this moment, Mo Fan had accidentally become the center of attention. Alright, Mo Fan, you may redo your exam. Mrs. Tang Yu, you've inspected it. There shouldn't be any problems this time, right? The bald examiner asked with a flattering smile. No, there isn't, Mrs. Tang Yu replied. Her dark eyes seemed to scorch his face with their lack of friendliness. Mo Fan once again stood in front of the star appraisal stone. This time, there was no cold air coming from it. It really was Mu Bai's fault. Mo Fan snorted coldly. Thankfully, the sexiest and most enchanting Mrs. Tang Yu discovered the problem early. Otherwise, he would have been humiliated in front of the school directors. Mo Fan closed his eyes and placed his hands on the star appraisal stone. The cold surface quickly warmed from the circulation of his stardust energy. The radiance began to intensify, the scarlet glow burning from within. This time, there was no suppression. The light spread freely, enveloping the star appraisal stone, even leaking out of it, This radiance. The first to show an incredibly shocked expression was Mu Juoyan. The principal, vice principal, disciplinary teachers, and school directors also widened their eyes. The radiance is overflowing. Homeroom teacher Zhu Musheng was flabbergasted. After so many years as a teacher, he knew exactly what overflowing radiance meant. In the entire school, only Mu Bai had achieved overflowing radiance before, and now the fire element radiance from Mo Fan was even a bit stronger than Mu Bai's ice element. Damn! The students from other classes and Class 8 alike felt crushed under the weight of that word in their hearts. Overflowing radiance. This really was overflowing radiance. A student considered a weak-minded failure had actually achieved this. It's S. It really seems to be S. How about we inspect it once more? The bald director Wang and the two examiners had gone crazy. The classmates who thought Mo Fan would be expelled had also gone crazy. This is the real malfunction. How could his cultivation be at this level? It's an illusion. It must be an illusion. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Xiaoying, the water element student, wailed like a ghost. What happened to us leaving the school together? Forget the fact that Mo Fan didn't honor his title as a failure. He had become a divine student. If Mo Fan can become a divine student, then I, a water element magician, might as well drown myself right now. Even the normally expressionless Mu Ningzhu was showing emotion. Not even she had imagined this result. For someone like Mo Fan, who had no special talent or family wealth, AB would have been normal. Yet he had achieved overflowing radiance. Fire element overflowing radiance, one level above Mu Bai, who had benefited from family resources. For some reason, Mu Ningxui's heart bloomed with warmth, like the radiance of the fire element itself. That really is shocking. I almost missed out on an even more remarkable student, a school director exclaimed. That's right. I can't imagine what a disaster it would be if we gave him only AB and lost such a prominent magician. Better late than never. Mrs. Tangyu, we are truly grateful for your ability to spot details. As the school directors flattered her, Mrs. Tangyu only returned a small smile. The truth was, even she was extremely surprised. She had always thought the most outstanding fire element student in her class was Zhuman. But to everyone's surprise, Mo Fan was even more remarkable. Most importantly, he had always cultivated quietly, without the need to compete or show off. This temperament was ideal for a magician. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.